Good to see Skyrim. All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
Before you even ask, yes, I have an ancestry steeped in magic, and no, I don't want to talk about it. Yes, I know Winterhold used to be full of my kind, and no, I don't care that they're all gone now. Does that cover everything? No, I suppose we haven't. Brillina Marion of House Telvanni. First of my family to leave Morrowind in a long time. Now I'm here to study conjuration. That's what's important.
I'm not so sure.
As some of you may know,
You know, there might
one
be
of the
gold
earliest
somewhere.
Nord settlements in Skyrim. It was also the largest. Sacked by the elves, infamous Lycanthropes.
I'll be amazed if we find anything useful here. He asked far too many questions about my research. I think the Thalmor are trying to steal my work. I haven't told him anything, of course. What I'm doing is far too important. Can't breathe a word of it. Until next time.
Well, are there any questions before we begin? I can certainly share a bit of what I know. Anything at all that might be of interest. And if along the way my message about the dangers of magic should happen to sink in for a few students. Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist? Any enchantment. Now let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do? Brillina, my dear, why don't you search for anything
What? Ah, yes, you. I remember you. You're going to help? That's fine, just don't make a mess of my work. I've only looked through a portion of this section. You can look around in the chambers just north of it. Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to damage anything. All right, then. It's going to take forever to sit through all this.
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right? How in the world did that happen? Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it? I'm not sure what to expect here. Please be on your guard.
I do hope you know what... Hold, Mage, and listen well. Know that you have set in motion a chain of events that cannot... Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, Mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
I swear I felt something rather strange just then. What just happened? I'm afraid I didn't see anything. Can you tell me more about what you saw? The Psijic Order? Are you quite sure about that? And danger ahead? Why, that doesn't make any sense. The Psijics have no connection to these ruins, and no one's seen any of their order in a long time. Perhaps we should take a look inside these coffins. Now, please do be careful. Who knows what we're going to find? Take care now. What was that? This is simply fascinating. Seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look. All these coffins. This bears closer inspection. I'd like to stay there and examine it. I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these coffins. This is utterly unique. What could this place... I have no idea. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Archmage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Savos Aran of this discovery? Please, hurry.
It's no secret that the college's reputation in Skyrim is tainted. Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough to deal with right now. Very well. I thank you for bringing... Tolfdir normally looks after your... Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I speak with Urag in the Arcanium. See if he's aware of anything that matches your And good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins, perhaps this will be helpful.
You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance? I know what you want. Word travels fast around here. Well, you don't even need to ask. No, I don't have anything for you. Not anymore, anyway. I said not anymore. Orthorn stole a number of books when he ran off to Felglow Keep to join those summoners. Some kind of... I think one of those volumes may have had some relevant information. If you want them, you'll have to talk to Orthorn. Not enough to bother with. Archmage Aaron's approach to these things is just to let them sort themselves out. Although now it looks like you'll be doing the sorting. Good luck with that. Fight well. Hundreds of years. Gone into assembling this collection. Going to stay pristine, understand?
You there. I have questions for you. You were in Sarthal, yes? It has come to my attention that something was found there. I know full well that you have. Please do not insult my intelligence. Tolfdir is still there now, is he? I shall expect a full report when he returns. It is my job to know these things. My role as advisor to the Archmage is aided by knowing everything that Thank you for your help. You may go. I have many important things on my mind. Your concerns are not among them.
wait for Lorius. Oh, yes. Mother and I will wait right here until he fixes our wheel. Wait for Lorius. Oh, yes. Mother and I will wait right here until he fixes our wheel.
know my pets. Attack!
Jumpy, I guess.
Fools! Never should have come here. What was that?
Please, help me! Yes, yes! Did Archmage Arin send you? He sent you to rescue me, didn't he? What? The book? Oh. Oh, dear. I shouldn't have taken them. I know. It was stupid. I was stupid. It won't happen again. Help me get out of here, and I'll help you find them. Please. Don't leave me here. Thank you, thank you. I promise I'll help. And then I'll go back to the college and I'll beg them to let me back in. Yes, of course. I said I'd tell you, didn't I? The caller will have them. She was most interested in one of the volumes. Although not interested enough to keep me from being locked up. Oh, you've saved me. Thank you so much. Who knows what they'd have done to me if you hadn't come along? I promise I'll help you get out of here. Until next time.
And begin.
Is someone there?
Why did I ever come here? The Undercroft is ahead. Necromancers. Be careful. Ha!
you're the one who barged into my home and laid waste to my projects. How nice to meet you. So you're just one of Arin's lackeys. That's disappointing. You show real promise.
Hundreds of years have gone into assembling this. Well, well. And you seem to be in... Thank you. I'll look these over. Night of Tears, eh? Did you read it yourself? If I recall it correctly, that has some interesting... And here. I suppose you've earned these. Assorted books, scrolls. I'm sure you'll find something useful. All right, then.
Restoration is... Why am I... spells and incantations for those with a talent to cast them. All right, then.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
It's always encouraged. Did he now? Does he have information about our wonderful discovery? Is that the one about something buried beneath sapphire? I'll have to make a point of rereading it. I just can't seem to tear myself... If you'd allow me to indulge myself for a moment, I thought I might make a few observations. I'm sure you've already noticed the mark.
You are new, yes? Have you mastered the expert-level distraction spells yet?
Aliad, Gwemmer, Daedric, or even Falmer.
Ah, this is good. But Jezargo will know them first. It is good to finally be around mages who may be able to keep up with Jezargo. There is much for... There is skill in magic, there is charm, and there is a strong will. Jezargo will be successful.
No, I'm not sure that
no doubt.
The college will be here for you no matter what. I have no idea. The Isle of Artaeum, and yet now, suddenly, they've chosen to contact you. If nothing else, I'd take it as a compliment. The Psijics have only ever dealt with those they feel worthy. Well, I can't find... If you happen to see it, would you mind bring this marvelous object? It practically radiates magicka. And yet it's
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you.
Please don't bother the Archmage.
Archmage, it's always a... Ah, yes, there it is. Thank you so much.
I'm afraid I must intrude. It is urgent that I speak with your associate immediately.
This is most inappropriate. We're involved in serious research here.
Yes, I've no doubt of its gravity. This, however, is a matter that cannot wait.
Well, I'm quite sure I've never been interrupted like this before. The audacity. I suppose we'll continue this at some later time, when we can avoid interruption.
I need you to come with me immediately. Let's go. Now, you are going to speak to this monk and find out why he is here, and then he will be removed from college grounds.
Please,
What
do
you
not-
learn here
It
will
is good
last
to
you a
meet you in
lifetime.
person.
Several, if you're talented.
I merely wish to talk to you. I've given us a chance to speak privately, but I'm afraid I can't do this for long. The situation here at your college is of dire importance, and attempts to contact you, as we have I believe it is due to the very source of our concern. The energy coming from it has prevented us from reaching you with the visions you have already seen. The longer it remains here, the more dangerous the situation becomes. And so I have come here personally to tell you it must be dealt with. I'm afraid it's not that. You must understand the Psijic Order does not typically intervene. My presence here, I'm all too aware. Nevertheless, my order will not act directly. You must... I presume you... I assure you that we mean you no harm. As you may have learned, the world is not ready for... Indeed, many in the Order believe it has already. Rather, something will happen. Unfortunately, the future is... I fear I have already overstepped. His perception may be more coherent than ours. I am sorry. Now, it is within you to succeed. Never forget that.
I'm sorry. Were you about to say something?
What is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't understand.
is no help for you here. There is no solace in knowing what is to come. Your perseverance will only lead to disappointment. Still, you persist. Very well. You may enter. I am that which you have been seeking. Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun. I am that which you have been seeking. I am that which you have been seeking. Your efforts are in vain. It has already begun. Those who have sent you have not told you what they seek, what you seek. Indeed. And so you have come looking, though you do not know why. Like others before you, you blindly follow a path to your own destruction. The Thalmor came seeking answers as well, unaware they will be his undoing. Your path now follows his, though you will arrive too late. No, though you may be the last, the one who calls himself Ancano has sought my knowledge as well, through very different questions. Your path differs from most. You are being guided, pushed towards something. It is a good path, one untraveled by many. It is a path that can save your college. I will tell you what you need to know to follow it further. You, and those aiding you, wish to know more about the Eye of Magnus. You wish to avoid the disaster of which you are not yet aware. To see through Magnus's eye without being blinded, you require his staff. Events now spiral quickly towards the inevitable center, so you must act with haste. Take this knowledge to your Archmage.
Bruce?
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're Really? And what? Well, I'd certainly love to have such a powerful staff, but I'm not really sure that any of us need it. And how do you know of this? Did you really? And he specifically mentioned the staff of... I'm impressed with your initiative. Of course, someone will need to follow up on this. I certainly do. Since you went so far as to seek out the Augur for advice, I thought you'd be more enthusiastic. Something as specific and ancient as the Staff of Magnus. I'm not sure we'd ever find something like that. I seem to recall Mirabelle mentioning the staff somewhat recently. Why don't you see if she can tell you it? I'm quite pleased with your progress. This circlet once proved invaluable to me. I hope it can be of use to you now. I hope Mirabelle is helpful in locating this.
Please don't bother the Arch... Well, now that's an odd question. Why in the world would you be asking? I see. Well, yes, I suppose I did mention it, though I'm not sure what he expects me to tell you. I only brought it to his attention a few months back when the Synod showed up here looking for it. They were apparently under the impression we were keeping it in a closet somewhere. Mages based out of Cyrodiil. They fancy themselves the imperial authority on magic these last few hundred years. My understanding is that all they really do is make noise in an attempt to curry favor from the Emperor. Lots of politics, little magic. I was quite surprised to find them on our doorstep. They seemed amiable enough, but their line of questioning made me uneasy. It became clear they're trying to hoard powerful artifacts, looking to consolidate power. No one here does. The Synod seemed convinced it was somewhere in Skyrim. They inquired about the ruins of Mzulft, but that's all I remember. It sounded like they were heading there, though they were rather secretive about why. I suppose if you're intent on looking for the staff, there's a chance they might be in Mzulft yet. Just don't expect them to be cooperative. Well, that depends. Beralda can teach destruction spells and offers training. Finis is one of the best conjurers in all of Skyrim and can help with spells from that. Don't let Tolfdir fool you. He's the preeminent scholar on alteration. One of the best in Tamriel and always willing to pass on his... If you can find him and finally there's Colette. She may be difficult to get along with. She's very knowledgeable when it comes to restoration magic.
Restoration is a perfectly valid school of magic, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
I can't wait. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them. Mm-hmm.